Hello, welcome back. Every time I hear this version of the music, it's kind of funny just because it's so much more energetic than the track usually is. Anyway, so last time I did a bunch of Between Palace cleanup. It is time for Ocean Palace, except there's one thing I wanted to test that I forgot to do. So, quick little detour. So I got this fancy new magical shield, and I'm wondering if it is literally equivalent to having Reflect all the time. It is not. So Reflect still is applicable. The magical shield does not reflect Wizrobe magic. Okay, that is good to know, actually. So, Daira Axe's... Unexpected. Moa Fire, Daira Axes, and... Okay, yeah, so this is just a whole new thing. Non-overlapping properties, well, some overlapping properties with the Reflect spell, but also some unique ones of its own. Okay, well I just have a magical shield that does new whoa, exciting things! That was spooky. Anyway, it is Ocean Palace time. And that place is just down here somewhere. This water's a little less walkable than it normally is. Actually, a lot less walkable than normal. Which does kind of help reduce the search space, so that's appreciated. Ocean Palace! For some reason I'm suspicious of this tile, but no. Ooh. Okay, so we got, like, urchins here. Hi. So right, you're a thwomp type. I don't have a need for that magic container right now. There is a pea bag up there. So I suppose I can use jump to get to it. Oh, look at this! It's open on both sides. And each side has a magic in it. That's fun. In case I run afoul of an urchin, I will protect myself. Well, this is a pleasant remix so far. Very nice. Alright. Down beneath the ocean. What wonders await? Yep. Alright, so I'm trying to do this a fast way, and therefore I'm doing it the slow way instead. I'll leave you alone. Attack 6 could kill you reasonably quickly, but I just don't need to do that. Do you have anything? That was not decisive. That was... Chicken check. Right, of course. Yeah, this palace does start with a fairy check. And, yep. Oh, but a fairy... a fairy. Yes. That's a fairy. A chicken can carry a key in its mouth. I totally... Wait, no. That was... All of this magic used was from, the fairy spellcast I just did. I thought I had cast Jump and Protect on screen 1 and then not taken the magic container. Did that also happen? No, fairy costs 40. And that was all that I was done. Okay, I did get the key in my beak. So, I don't really remember... Right, I do remember that this palace is a gigantic mess. I remember, like, the general shape of it, but it's huge and sprawling and with many repeated intersections. So just, like, knowing at any given time where I'm going at all, always, is just not gonna happen. Ooh, magic! Thanks. Some of this palace music is so quiet. Like, I have the music cranked all the way up, as high as it goes. That's just its natural volume level. It's fine, I guess. Alright, fire wizards. I fought you in the dry fountain. My attack was probably a bit lower then. Yeah, you're kind of annoying to fight. Ooh, I got an idea. Yo, check that out! Oh, that's nice! Alright, you. I need you not to be involved here. It's between me and fire wizards. Sure. There we go. Huh? Alright, so I have a fire eraser. That's actually really good. Ah, dang it. Well, I got a couple of hits in. But yeah, you just don't stick around for long enough, and I do have to, like, really slide it in there to, let's see, I wonder, what is the range on my shield? Okay, so that hurts me. Does still very much have to hit the front of it. Yeah, I'm getting messed up here just because I'm playing with fire, literally. It's fine. Next level up is attack. Okay, so no refills from that, but I will get stronger. Unfortunately. I almost wish I could just, like, lock my levels now. Because I'm just, they're just too high. But it is okay. I'll take the experience as it comes, and not feel the need to modify it yet. Other than, you know, character sprite and music stuff. There's totally a thing in this, right? Yes. Ooh, hopping fire. Can you be shielded? No. That fire burns hotter. Alright, timing shenanigans are happening. Don't worry about it. They'll fix in a second. Every game that does this thing on my computer does it a little bit differently. No software that I've written has shown this behavior. I would love to know what the heck it is. Like, it's been a years-long mystery at this point. I think it started when I swapped my CPU in order to get more performance out of the fish fillets too, of all things. Like, just some characteristic of this CPU I swapped to just has timing issues, somehow. And they manifest as games doing this thing that this game is doing now. This room is, quite threatening. Good grief. But yeah, that's this place. That's how it is. Okay, so getting that jump to happen requires a fish to hop from the left of me instead of the right. There might be a way with fish hopping from the right, but it's going to be less likely. Tinsuit, what are you doing here? Is this going to be a dead end right away with you on it? Like the other side of this, like this hints at the false wall that I'm told about here. Yeah. So there's actually... Whoa! Look at that fancy wall-crawling bubble. Hey. Alright, cool. So, oh, it's Palace on the Sea. I always just called it Ocean Palace. Oh, that's nice. That's quite nice, actually. Alright, so return. I did choose this way because I thought there was a, it was going to dead end quickly, so I remembered that much about the layout at least, but... Whoa! I was doing a downstab for a moment there. Very danger. You need to go away. Somebody needs to come from the other side, so this side is free. There we go. This room's cool. I like it. It's like... Ah, shoot. Oh, thanks, Fairy. You're so nice. Okay, so you work on lava, too. No, this room is actually fantastic. The spikiness of it is what makes it good. Alright, cool. Yeah, so that red fairy, that's a, It is nice to have something that is normally instant death, just, defanged slightly. I'll complain about having my level too high, but I won't complain about just an instant death being not there. Alright, now I've cast the jump spell. Have I been baited into a bad fight with somebody I don't want to jump high for? Well, this bubble. I have 1 keys. But I choose not to use that keys yet. Oh, so many bubbles. Bigger screen so they can stick around longer. Alright, so it's one of these classic intersections, but with a hammer thrower. Okay, so I can block those, of course, with my shield. That makes sense. 1 hit! Oh hey, different shape, so you can't break this one and make this jump extra hard. That is a considerate change. Alright, Yeah, so sure, there is a palace map that auto-maps itself, but that's no substitute for my own mental map of the place. So I'm just exploring for thoroughness and keeping a... Ooh, this room's new. Those spikes are new, those don't exist. I'm gonna do this without the jump spell, that's more interesting to me. Oh boy, okay, that bubble probably needs to either die or get scrolled off. I had the chance to scroll it off, but I didn't really take it. Yeah, see, okay. Yeah, 3 tile high jumps, just a surprisingly complicated action. Doable, just you gotta really know your spacing. Dark room. Blue iron knuckle. And is this the false wall? Yes, okay. Ultimately this will lead to, I think, the dungeon treasure and 2 keys normally? If I'm remembering right. It might just be keys. No, it's totally the dungeon treasure. Dungeon treasure below, key that we saw above, and another key somewhere also below? Maybe? Something like that. I'm at attack 7, so fire wizards go down in 2 hits now! Ah, I am slightly upset about it. I am gonna take this one out so he's not a hassle anymore. There, done, okay. So key above, treasure below, I think. Doesn't one of these have a thing in it? I think it's one on the edge. Yeah, there you are. Blocking that fire, that is incredibly satisfying. I love being able to do that. Skeleton on a chain. Okay. You don't even have a helmet on, you're just a basic one, since I can. Since the game's not easy enough for me at these levels, let's make it even easier. It's fine. I am still just amused that, like, every Zelda 2 experience I've had has been made easier than the original. Original game's hard. It's like serious business. So it's absolutely understandable. Alright, so got key. Going back, here's where I would like that dash spell that doesn't exist. But it's not really an issue. I've always thought, see, I'm looking at that link icon way up at the top, times 6, which would normally show up here in this pause screen, in the real game. I always thought it looked like he was wearing a bandana on his head. That doesn't look like his hat to me. Something about it. Well, it's the wrong color, for one thing. His hat's not red, except when he casts shields. Okay, this is, getting a little bit excessive. If I don't scroll the screen, I think those might not appear. The cat heads or whatever. So I'm just staying at this edge. Oop. Yep. There we go. I'm actually more interested in just having the fire thrower gone in general than the experience they gave me, even though it is a lot. I expect to finish the palace before reaching 6,000. So anything I get here is probably just academic. If I didn't do that, it would guarantee 888, because I will still also set a crystal in 3 Eye Rock Palace. Is there a, there is. You knew what I was gonna say, I didn't have to finish my sentence. Everyone knew exactly what I meant. Alright, I think I was wrong about the second key in here. I didn't notice having picked one up. Sometimes I do that without noticing, in every game I play. By sometimes, I mean almost always. Let's do this in moody lighting. Link gets to rest his eyes for a moment. This room is cool, I like it. Let's see, to do this nicely, well, I didn't get the chance because the bot decided to jump. That's okay. Whatever, it's fine. I like the noise those make, so I pick them up even if I don't need them. Alright, so this is going to lead to a dead end. That sine wave head thing was moving so slow. There are torches I can light here, making me suspicious. When there are torches to light, there's usually a reason. Do I smell special slime? The fourth torch was lit already. Wait, the fourth torch was lit already, the rest were not. Can I put you out? Oh, there's something going on in this room. Oh, this room smells strongly of secrets. What would the format be? Perhaps this is simply a key for later. In this room, the leftmost torch is lit. I don't know how to unlight a torch. And remember, it was an option that I set to do it with my sword. If I wanted to avoid it with that option set the other way, it would be doable but take more effort. Okay, so fourth torch was lit. Or fourth from the right, at least. You know, the way you'd normally count. Ah. Alright, sure, I guess I might as well. Oh, this is nothing. That's right, there's the path with nothing here. Well, it might not be nothing, it might be a clue. But how could I put that into action? Of that I am not yet sure. Leftmost of 4 in this room. Okay. Oh, of 5 actually. Hold on a second. Leftmost and rightmost of 6. I'm just not counting properly. Leftmost and rightmost of 6. So nothing for lighting all of them. No other, like, patterns of lit and unlit just from what's in this room stand out to me in particular. If I encounter another room with the same torch layout, let's light the two on the edges and nothing else. Okay. And those are already lit. It might mean nothing. But it sure looks like there's information there. Oh, that was my last key. Right, I used one to get the treasure. Wait, did I get the treasure? Yes, I have it. Okay. See, that's, like I said, sometimes I pick things up and just do not really notice. It's just so normal and expected that it doesn't really register with me. Down is the way to go, not forward, I believe. I have a jump spell. Fight me here. Thanks. Why do I have a jump spell? I wanted to fight the hammer thrower, that's right. Some sneaky way to get in, like, extra hits here. Like, my sword gets another hitbox if I down stab, and can, like, do a second one after a stab or something. I never really understood how to make that technique work. I know about it, but, like, I don't know how to do it. See, there I think that kinda happened. I don't know. Alright, you. There we go. Whoa, this is interesting. Hold on, I wanted to look at the torch pattern in this room. Lit. 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 Lit, lit. So it's like that other one, but they're just all lit. Okay, so here's something interesting going on. I do have the red fairy, so if I fall it won't necessarily be death. What are these skulls? Okay, first, I'd like that bubble gone, probably. Whoa! Did that happen because of Moa fire? So that creates more bubbles from being set on fire? Maybe. That seemed to be the time at which it changed. What? Thanks, Red Fairy. You're kind of the best. There are 3 bubbles now, and Moa fire did just touch a skull, so I think that's what's happening. Wow, this is, murderous. I suppose I could cast more spells to help myself, but I'm just gonna leave the room. Oh boy, yeah, so we got all sorts of stuff going on here. Alright, you go away quickly. Thanks. Is this even critical path? I would have said that I needed to go up at that intersection to get to the boss, and there's... Oh, there's a key here that I probably need. Alright, so health is low. I'll leave that thing alone. And it'll leave me alone if I go here. Just checking the map in case it reveals anything I care about. Next level is magic. If I encounter enough more fire wizards... Oh shoot, well... I died! For the first time in a long time. This would be the room to do that. No, I refuse to cast a jump spell. This is much more interesting this way. Yeah, and just the, like... size of this entire situation makes it harder to get to a spot where I could actually kill a bubble. Ah, dang. Okay, so that takes me to my last stable ground, and these count as stable ground. Alright, Moa, please go away. Oh, this is cool. This is very good. This was the one that would have magic in it, in the room where the magic is. Rightmost block and 3rd group from the left. Did I go left here? I think so. Let's double check. There was a red iron knuckle and a pea bag for 200. Yeah. And both are now collected by me. Other 2 colors of those boys here. Torch pattern once again. Leftmost lit. Unlit. Unlit. I may be seeing a pattern where there isn't really, like, anything to see. I think that was decisive enough. Wait, no, this room was entirely unlit when I got here, wasn't it? Alright, boss. Guma is your name. So are you the same as ever? Not visibly changed. I mean, this boss already worked pretty well, so no change particularly needed. Okay. Very straightforward at attack 7. And knowing the pattern, of course. Alright, so... small crystal reward, but that's fine with me. Ocean Palace done. Sorry, Palace on the Sea done. So it has not... Whoa, 9,500? Hold up. 9,500? Can I get level 9? Maybe level 9 exists. Because normally that'd be 9,000 all of them for an extra life. But an extra life might not make sense with the life system as it works now. Anyway, I want to poke my head back in there one more time. Look at the map and make sure there are no conspicuous spaces on it that are, like, unfilled. Okay, right, that's the end of the... that's where the flashing right arrow is, the end of the palace. I think I got everything. Still suspicious of that one torch room, but maybe I shouldn't be. Okay, so post-Ocean Palace... I guess let's peek down here beyond the River Devil. I don't think anything else particularly changed. It would be rude not to take this. Like, this doesn't get me anything new that I know about. So I'm gonna make this journey real quick. The ground is sandy here. That's a good change because that's the kind of ground I'm walking on. So theoretically, this fancy shield could maybe block those rocks if I got the right angle. Yes, I blocked one. Maybe the normal shield does too. I'm not actually sure. The angle usually is not friendly to that. Yeah, so there's usually nothing between the Maze Palace and Ocean Palace. And then the Ocean Palace only gives you the means to go down this path, so there's no, like, side activities after either one, basically. Except there was here because of water walking. Got the messy timing for a moment. It's fine. Not a terrible place for it. Okay, so, Southeast Hyrule looks about like I remember it. Old Kasuro? Let's pay it a visit. That's a jump. I did it. Not that big a deal, really. This one, though, yep. It's fine. Alright, so traditionally there'd be a heart on the beach. There's a clue for that in New Kasuro, I think. But my clue is my memory. Doesn't seem particularly marked here. Maybe it moved. Oh, that's interesting. What is this? I don't know. If I were to guess, I would say the Enigma spell would open that up. Yeah, so that's a shortcut from New Kasuro back to the normal world. That's what that is. No heart on the beach. At least not in its traditional spot. Okay. Let's experience New Kasuro. Sorry, Old Kasuro. Okay, I'm gonna need you not to be in that spot, thank you. Ouch. Alright, everybody's shooting all the things at me. Please stop. Alright, dangerous place. Whoa. Did I enter from... Okay, so it has its own music, that's fun. Here we go. Strange, it is deserted. Well, there went my protect spell. Alright, Invisible Moa, wherever you are. Wherever you are, just... I can't do anything about you. The town is dead. Look Easton Woods. Okay. Normally it would be the wise man who says that to me, right? I want to check something. Give it us a second. I want this to loop first. Probably close enough. Give it a second. Yeah, all of this is just like the happy normal music. This might not be. This is... Wait, what? This is Zelda 1 Final Dungeon music. Anyway. Alright. I can kill the fires. Fascinating. I'm gonna die here. That's okay, it'll refill my stuff. Let's enter from the other side. Clearly there won't be a subway station in this place. Kasuto, strange it is deserted. And yeah, I have no real defense against the invisible moas. Assuming that even is what's hitting me now. Like, I just cannot get any kind of hit on them at all. Okay, so nothing going on here. I mean, the sensible thing to do might be to come back later with the cross. But sensible is not what I'm going to be right now. Okay. Using all my magic on this. Oh, hey! Well, there's a heart here. Perhaps replacing the one that was on the beach. Big building. Or townhouse. Something. Nobody under that table as far as I can tell. Yep. Okay, this looks like Wise Man House. So he lives in the right side of the townhouse. There he is. The town is dead, look east in woods. Oh! Well, I got thunder. Okay, you just give it to me. No special requirements. There's room for a 9th spell here. Alright, what do you think about boulder circles? 8th is northeast. 8th. Right, yes, 8th spell, of course. 7th will be a new Kasuto. Okay. 8th is northeast. Now, I have to go to a town to save. Will I go forward or back? I guess I should go forward to new Kasuto. Thanks for the magic refill, by the way. I'm gonna try something. Hey, take that! Alright, I cast Thunder. And the Moas died, so confirmed that that is what they are. Not some new mysterious thing, just the old mysterious thing. This could be the screen I saw first. I know I've been able to, like, snipe... Yeah, I remember killing these fires. There we go! I sniped one. Okay, the town is dead. Look east in woods. Alright, let's do that, just so that I get myself a save point. The journey there might be involved, but I guess that's okay. Ding, ding, ding. Wow! All the projectiles. Maybe I should just, like, deal with the lizards. I'd have to cast a fire spell for that, though. Is the secret in the woods still here? I can probably block that. Yes. Secret in the woods is somewhere around here. There it is. I can block your mace. Wow, this shield. Quite powerful. Let's see, it is like an up-down sweeping motion, jump and stab, like stab the belly of the Lizalfos to get through the shield. That's the way I think of it. Alright, so yeah, just journey to New Kasuto. I'm suspicious of this, so I'm checking for water walkable spots. None were found. And there's a swamp cave. Now hold up. Swamp cave and... Now hold on. What's with the water path here? None of that's walkable, right? Surely not. That's just the river River Devil lives in. Although... Oh, whoops, well, missed that. It is walkable. But only to here. Aha, I found something. It's magic. Okay. Neat! Alright, now my magic container and life containers look right relative to each other. What's this cave? This is a, this cave is normally here, right? It's a pea bag or something? Yeah, so normally, Thunder would not be given to me until I have... I think it's all the magic containers? Is that the requirement? Or is it... I think I tested this. I forget if it's all the magic containers or all the other spells. It is all the magic containers, because you can just, like, skip the fire spell entirely. And I assume you can go to New Kasuto and, get the magic not learn spell and then come back and learn Thunder. I think that's true. Probably. Don't actually know, though. Walnut in the dark. Now dead. Alright, so... Journey to New Kasuto. For some reason, I always felt like this journey was so arduous and scary, but it's really just this one little cave of 2 or 3 screens. Couple of Tektites, whatever. Cast fire if you want to, I don't. I'll just leave them alone. And then there's a red Lizalfos and a pit. Sorry, that's orange. There will be a red one later, I think. Oh, thanks. Red one here. There he is. I'm not making the right inputs for this. Whatever, it worked. Yeah, just those 2 caves. It's like nothing. What's this? Oh ho ho! Aha! Another enigma. At least that's my current theory. So sealed off on both sides. That's how the town protects itself. Right, that's the north end. I see how it is. Okay. And yeah, once again, no, like, in-game clues for this. So that was preserved. Nothing to tell you this is a special spot. That's not true. There was a clue that the hammer can chop trees somewhere. Okay, there we go. Just gotta get the rhythm right. Anyway, town is here. Here? Here? It moved. Or I've forgotten. Tree chopping is not actually as easy an action as you'd think. Again, so there's a timing involved. Where's that town? Well, and the town is dead. Look east in woods. Also, clues me in. I'm looking east in woods. Am I missing something? There you are! Okay. They moved farther southeast. Hidden town of Kasuto. And you know what? Let's explore this next time. Amazing, I'll never forget that. See you next time.